Hello, 92 subscribers. Hello. I've come back from the dead for a second. Much like zombie Democrats. Um, I wasn't going to post anything because I didn't really have anything to say, because I got to be honest, I'm kind of, the whole politics, I do follow stuff, but I've been kind of um, despondent about all of it. Just like progressive branches all in shambles, all the infighting. But yeah, I've been watching the Crystal um, Kyle wedding stuff, all the controversy with that, and I got a little annoyed watching Vanguard's reaction to it, about that the only people that are commenting about it are, people that hate progressives and all that stuff, and that it ticked me off, because that's not, they're avoiding the actual issue with all that stuff. And I'm happy for Crystal and Kyle. That's awesome. I'm happy, and in fact, I'm happy that all the progressives actually got together and got to meet and everything. The problem was, of course, Marianne being there, and people considering that access journalism, because she's running, everybody's going to be friends. You all, pretty much everybody can say that, hey, we're part of the campaign. Should be paid, should be, that's essentially what the problem is, that now you're kind of acting just like the corporate media, where you're going to be favorable of the candidate because all those money connections and all that stuff. So no, I don't see everybody being rich. There are all these other angles that I guess I can see their arguments, but the main thing is that she's a running candidate, and in fact, she uh, was in charge of the wedding, or she's not in charge of, but uh, uh, um, the word escapes me right now. Ceremony. She was head of the ceremony. She administered the wedding. There we go. And she's a candidate, and even I get a little cringed when Kyle's asking for, hey, you guys should really go ahead and donate money to her, in his videos and all, just all the subtle trying to manipulate folks to donate money, and that's fine. Like, honestly, for when it comes to the primaries, I probably will vote for Marianne. That's not the big issue here. It's just the hypocrisy. That's what it comes down to, is hypocrisy. That, like, oh, we're gonna hold corporate media's feet to the fire for being overly positive to candidates because of those connections, and when you do the same thing on the progressive end, that hypocrisy is annoying. Because yeah, I am actually progressive. That's what pissed me off, was Gavin saying all the people that would say anything are hateful toward progressives, and that's not the case. Even when I saw it, I was like, oh, that does look unfortunate, just because you want to be held to almost impossible standards. I get it, but you did want to be a little bit independent. Okay, that's the whole independent media. Instead of being part of her campaign, she spouses to a lot of the stuff. Unfortunately, I fear that the DNC aren't going to let her. She's not even she's not as good of a candidate as Bernie, and you saw what happened with both of those. And even if she get to that point, it's going to just hurt everybody when she's, my dear friend Biden, and everybody back him, which we're all going to end up doing anyway. That's what's really frustrating about all of this, is it's just a waste of money and time. And I do understand that aspect either. I mean, as well as that, I mean, in some ways, I don't actually consider any of them. They're not journalists, actually. It's infotainment. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. So, same situation, that maybe, okay, but at least say that who you're sponsoring. There aren't very many real journalists anymore. Everybody has a hidden agenda and motives. I do wish that all the progressives did get together. That's part of the thing that I'm the saddest about, is how splintering this is. And I don't really mean for this to cause any further contention between all of us. The splintering of the progressive movement is another tragedy. It'd be nice if we got behind a really strong candidate that didn't have any flaws or anything like that, which I know is almost impossible. But or at least a candidate that actually really will hold the line and really make some stuff happen. We'll see. I haven't seen anybody that's going to, because in honesty, I hate to say it, the Democratic Party is going to do what the Democratic Party wants, and even if that's not listening to the people. Um, the whole not having a primary is very disappointing. Just like the super delegates are very disappointing. That whole concept. We get to decide who our nominee is. Your voting is just window dressing. It's not going to actually be it's going to be inconsequential to what we decide, and that's kind of where we're at with that. And it's very undemocratic. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents about all that stuff. Just so. All right.